Coming to you from sunny Orlando, Florida, welcome to the Paperstac podcast, where we cover current topics in the note industry, give you tactics for your note business, and talk with industry leaders to make you a better note investor. And now, your hosts, Brett Berkey and Rick Allen.
So my question for you today, Rick, is how do you find a mentor or a coach? How did you find your own for your note business specifically or real estate in general? Where are these people and how do you find them?
Yes. So first thing is mentor's great. You should always have it. You're going to learn one way or the other. You can do it through somebody else's experience or you can try to go learn it on your own. Usually you can soak up a lot of information from a mentor and they will save you a lot of trials and tribulations, heartache, and dollars at the end of the day. So finding a mentor, there's tons of educators out there who offer mentorship programs, who will sit down, go through deals with you, and will really help you really start getting an idea of analyzing assets. Some of them have office hours where you can pick up the phone and call them. I highly encourage it. There's several of them out there. It's a great way to do it. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We were in the business for, I guess, probably 12 to 16 months and doing deals already. And we ended up going to a 5-star conference looking for inventory, bumped into the note school tent or booth in the hall, the vendor hall. And they said, look, we asked them about education. They said, Eddie's doing something right there, Eddie Speed. And so we went and watched Eddie Speed talk a little bit, and they were selling a 3-day course. And so we were like, okay, we should check it out. It's in Fort Lauderdale. And we went to Fort Lauderdale and teaching the course with Chef Kevin Shortell. And I remember within the first break, so probably 2 hours into it, both TJ and I were like, all right, we're in. We need this. We've learned more in 2 hours that we're going to be able to apply right now. And so we did it. And sometimes mentorship costs you money. And this one cost us money. And it was $25,000 or more, a little more than 25.
Wow.
It was a lot. But we got in the car after the 3-day course, we got in the car and applied what we had learned.
Are you new to the mortgage note industry? Have you been wanting to learn the step-by-step process to purchase your first mortgage note? Well, you're in luck. We've convinced our CEO, Rick Allen, to break down everything he knows about mortgage note investing. Through a series of 50 videos, you'll get everything from start to finish of where to purchase notes, how to purchase notes, and all of Rick's investing techniques he has developed over the many years. From performing note tactics to non-performing notes, Rick gives you everything he knows about investing. Bonuses include our glossary of industry terms, Rick's own proprietary calculators he created to evaluate notes, discounts from our partners, our Rolodex of vendors, a private Facebook group, along with a lot more. We've packed so much content into the Academy to take you from beginner to expert in no time. To learn more about the Academy, go to academy.paperstac.com/welcome. Again, that is academy.paperstac.com/welcome.
And made back like half of that money on
That's
the ride
awesome.
on the ride back.
That's awesome.
Because we were still doing bar outreach, and so it was worth it. It was well worth it. And so I think one of the just out there, find an educator, find somebody who's already doing the business. It doesn't have to be somebody who's trying to make a profit off of education. It could be somebody out there who is already in the business, and you say, look, I've got some money. Here, I've got $100,000. Let's do a deal together. Work with me on the deal. Teach me along the way. I'll split the profits with you. You're paying for it. Still, you're paying for it, but you're getting to do deals with people.
Yeah.
And so you're going to pay for it one way or the other. You might as well do it, make some money at it, and say, look, I've got the money. You've got the stuff. Show me how to do these deals.
All right.
So that's what it is. You want to find a mentor, definitely. And don't stop thinking, or don't be afraid to ask questions. One of the great things about Brett is he always asks, you ask the best questions. You learn about stuff because you ask questions. He's willing to learn from people. You need to be willing to learn from people and have a mentor and show you the ropes.
Yeah, very true. And then also, too, if you're looking for mentors and you haven't found one, but there's a lot of great Facebook groups that I'm a part of, Rick's a part of, but they're very willing and giving with their knowledge. Good Deeds Podcast, Residential Note Investing one. A whole list of them.
Kevin Shortell's got one, his podcast.
Oh, podcast. I'm sorry. I said Facebook groups. Yeah, Facebook group. But the podcast as well. Yeah, the Good Deeds It's a Good Deeds Podcast group. So that kind of got confusing. Yeah. Same thing. The podcasts are out there. You can listen to
Notes
them.
and bolts. There's just go out there, look, bigger pockets. There's a lot of places you can go out there, look, and kind of when you're finding a mentor, talk to a lot of people. Don't just pick somebody and the first one that says yes is your mentor necessarily. Who you mesh with. Find out who you're like, okay, I like the way this person teaches. I like their style. We can communicate. We've got a vibe because you don't want to have, you want to be comfortable.
That's also one of those rules about picking mentors and people that you're listening and learning from. What happens is, I learned this from a book, basically how to hack like any type of skill set. Basically says, don't pick 10 different people. Pick 3 people, and all the other noise that comes in about somebody else or something else, you just turn it off, because you can't have your mind listening to too many different opinions. You got to pick 3, and those 3 are the ones you're going to focus on for a good bit of time. And that once you're past that, maybe you can start listening to other different education sources, but really get those 3 down, understand their path, their mission, their strategies, and learn that, and almost do what's called neuro-linguistic programming, where you're basically hacking, trying to be just like them. Look up Tony Robbins or cybernetics. That's a mouthful. And that's all about having a mentor and being able to hack different skills. And yeah, pretty much it.
Sounds good.
Yep. So that's it. We'll see you on the next one.